I've had 37 foster kids go through my home.
Approximately about 17 individuals.
Over 115 foster kids.
More than 100 teenage girls in the past 30 years.
Support relationships between birth and foster families.
I tell parents most of the time that I am their parent partner, that I am helping them through their times of need, and my ultimate goal is to get the children back to them.
I remember a particular ball game that his mom came to the game, and we sat together on the front row of the bleachers, and he hit a home run. And when he rounded third base, as he came past us, he said, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad."
I just remember feeling pure joy. Like I hit a home run, but also I just felt happy that I had both of my parents there, and that.
So it is a gift when a social worker puts foster parents in contact to the birth family, so that we can do that in the best interest of the children. It's their right, and it really does help them to become healthy adults.
Implement data-driven recruitment and retention practices.
We need to find a way to target the people who really have an interest in doing this work. And I guess if putting up random flyers and having a social at the church isn't going to do it, then we need to look at the data and we need to try to figure out why we're not retaining foster homes and where our best recruitment possibilities come from or have come from in the past.
And the most important thing is we want to make sure that the child that we match with the foster parent is that there's a good match wherever possible.
And I think that there needs to be some efforts, especially for our teenagers, where they can make some decisions themselves as to what families they go to. And the only way we can do that is being able to provide data to them.
Provide timely access to trusted, dedicated staff and peer support to foster parents.
When we really evaluate how we support families, we could probably do a much better job meeting them where they are once children join their home, because as we know, dynamics are going to change.
Some of these individuals require additional services because of their special or extraordinary needs. And so it's very important for me to be able to pick up the telephone and call someone like a social worker or like a mental health specialist.
And knowing that we have a dedicated staff that stands behind us is very important.
When I'm able to connect with another foster parent who's had an experience, I can learn from that, so maybe I don't make that mistake, or I can be able to use that information to better support the children.
Engage foster parents in decision-making. This is something I feel very passionately about.
When the kids get to that point where they're safe, where they feel safe, there's a lot of information that's shared that doesn't necessarily get put into a report. And so us as foster parents being able to sit at the table and have the opportunity to share from our hearts what's actually going on inside the home can make a big difference.
It's very important that foster parents are understood to be a very integral part of the decision making, because without the foster parents, how can this job be done?
Without foster parents, the children in our state would be in absolute crisis. We desperately need foster parents.